Welcome back to the Comment Show, the show where we talk about football in a very uninformed way, or ill-informed. But I'd argue I'm the most realistic football fan and, just average football fan. I don't know anything about a random winger from Spain. I don't know anything about your old classic footballers. But I do know that Liverpool fans on Twitter are in meltdown over losing 3-0 to Napoli in a pre-season game. LOL! We start with the first comment on last week's video. Let's see if it's a bloody good one. Positivity! Mujib Ahmed, please get rid of this show. Worst show on this channel. Thanks Mujib, mate. Love the support. I love your work too, by the way. Big fan. Hope you do really, really well in life. I bet you prefer Scout Report as well, you sick fuck. XI Dabben. George hates it. 78. Bye. Bayern are going to get Sane, mark my words. No. No. I'm bored of Bayern. I'm bored of that floppy head Kovac chatting rubbish. And I'm bored of everyone at Bayern Munich, to be honest, and in the German national team being like, oh, I've been talking to Sane and I think he'll bloody fit well in our team. Is tapping up not a thing anymore? What classes is tapping up now? Can someone let me know? Because that used to be a really big thing. Everyone's like, oh, he's been tapping up. They've been talking rubbish for weeks, and now apparently they're finally in talks with Sane's people. Manchester City should not sell Leroy Sane. We have absolutely no reason to, and it'd be a huge mistake on our part. Sane would not down tools if we forced him to stay, and I'm convinced he wouldn't actually mind staying. He just wants to play football. Leroy Sane is going to be one of the best players in the world, and he already is, but in the top echelon. Good word that, big word that. Not that big, but clever. I'm like pate. Bayern are going to come in with some stupid offer like 75 million quid, then 90 million afterwards. But based on the current market now, we should not consider any offer below 125 million. It's a good reference, that Austin Powers. Still funny. However, apparently, we've already lined up a replacement if Sane does go. City are ready to meet the 68 million release clause of Real Sociedad winger Mikel Oyarzabal. Yep. I don't know much about him, not going to lie. I can barely pronounce his name. However, he got 13 goals and 2 assists last year, and he averages the same shots per game as Mr. Leroy Sane. His key pass numbers are great, especially when you consider Sane is playing in a Pep Guardiola passing side, and Oyarzabal, I can't even remember his name, isn't. His dribbling is significantly less than Sane though, but he's a different sort of player than Sane, and simply just not as fast. Sane has the ability to push on past someone simply because he's just so bloody quick. But he scores against Liverpool a lot as well, so we better not bloody sell him! Oyarzabal would be good, but I feel like I'd be really gutted if Sane left. I just feel like there's so much more to come from Sane. But maybe Oyarzabal would fit into a Pep system better and respond better to Pep's teaching. I just don't bloody know. It's impossible to see the future. We'll have to wait and see. But we have to remember there's only 1 week left in the transfer window in the UK. I think we're sensible enough not to fanny about and not to be involved in any nonsense on deadline day trying to sell Sane and arrange his replacement, especially considering how long it takes for Cheeky Begiristain, it says Stain at the end, how horrible is that? How long it takes for him to buy a player. I'm worried, but I think Sane will stay. I think. Let me know in the comments down below if you think Oyarzabal would be a good replacement for Sane, and if not, who you think would be the best man to replace him. Joseph Roche or Rochi, or I don't know, okay? And this is the point of this comment. Couple of interesting things of note. First, they included my question here, shout out to Matt Atkins. Secondly, I asked that question literally months ago and haven't put it in any video since the first and only time I've submitted it. And lastly, I've gotten a few questions on Stat Wars now, and Kieran has never pronounced my name correctly. And I think it's hilarious every time he tries. I just don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest, mate. Is it said Roche, Rock, Roche, Roche? Is it pronounced like Ferrero Rocher? I have no bloody clue. And on the subject of you asking a question ages ago on Stat Wars and it only appearing on Stat Wars recently, we don't get them all from the previous week. We collect them over time, after a vast amount of time, and select them appropriate to whoever is playing on Stat Wars. Like me, I need the stupid ones. I'm not a bright man. That's a little insight into the world of football daily. I hope I have crushed your dreams just a little bit, just ruining the illusion. Really love doing it. From Raider 91, Kieran is the biggest traitor because he stopped doing Schalke Shall. I am no traitor. I had to try and freshen the show up a bit. If anything, I'm going to end up watching Schalke more than I did last year because now I want to do it, not because I had to do it. I'm starting to like Atalanta. All right, I'm like, oh, that's nice. You know, it's still blue. Keep liking blue teams. It's a bit annoying. You know, I like to mix it up a bit. But will I fall in love with them as much as I love Schalke now? Probably not. But it is time nonetheless for Notizie Atalanta. Or, you know, maybe we'll have a week off. Schalke shall. That's right. This week I've decided that a Schalke shall must be done because there was some unreal breaking Schalke-related news coming from Gelsenkirchen, and I need to tell you all about it. Man City hold talks with Ahmed Kutucu, wonder kid set to stay at Schalke 04 this summer. Imagine the absolute scenes, the absolute schemes, the absolute skenners. Skenners 18. Is Sheikh Mansour watching the comment show? I don't know, but he must have seen my weekly glowing review of the Kutucu train. So bad every time. And he's bloody hopped aboard! Kutucu has 3 years left on his deal at Schalke, and despite only just breaking through, this year is looking to be his first one where he gets to start every single bloody game. He's a very exciting prospect, and clearly Manchester City agree. Now, Schalke have turned City down. Okay, which isn't great, but not the worst. But that doesn't mean City won't revisit in January or next summer. I think the perfect situation would be to give it a year, and if Kutucu shows promise and pushes on this year, then City should buy him back in the summer and then loan him back for 1 more year at Schalke, and then evaluate his performance then, and then decide to either sell or integrate him into the first team. Now, this is all, I know, I understand, it came from one paper and it was Turkish. Not that there's anything wrong with it being Turkish, just, you know, it was only one paper. This is all a pipe dream, but what an ambitious crossover event that would be. Kutucu on the back of a City shirt, yes please. The Arndale Centre, more like the Ahmeddale Centre. Ha ha! Put his name on a Manchester shopping centre. That was the best pun I could come up with for that. Gav's arse. Philip B01 posted on our Reddit, Irish guy disrespects legend. Let's take a watch of this video.
What a weird signing. It's a bit like me borrowing Kieran Carlin's comb from Football Daily. I mean, what's the point? It clearly hasn't been used in about 3 years.
Hey, that picture was from at least 3 years ago, Mr. Scarf Man, Scarf Boy, Scarf Child. I was at uni and I was hungover, of course. I love the beers. Plus, I have the tendency to really not care from time to time about, you know, combing my hair. But not today. Look at this. Look at this bonnet, Mr. Scarf Man. Absolute pristine from the man who cut my hair yesterday. I'm just incredibly poor at maintaining it. But what I am good at is maintaining this manufactured beef between us two. It's really quite great. Even if you don't follow me back on Twitter, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not bothered in the slightest. But what does bother me is the stroke on your text on your thumbnails. Oh my bloody good God, how thick do you want your stroke? It's bloody thicker than oatmeal. Oh, I didn't breathe for all that, did I? That's all I had for that one, to be honest. Your, attack about me combing my hair, wasn't of the highest caliber, was it? So my response wasn't either. We're both not at a great level right now. Next meme. Meme 2 from Adam Boot 19. PVS the second he gets into the office. There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. Oh, rude, accurate, but rude. The rest of us can't speak Latin, but I can even make up a Latin word. George, do you know a Latin word?
You don't speak Latin.
You could though, couldn't you? Surely. Can you write it? Then you can speak it, George. Is Carpe Diem, what's that? Yeah, Carpe Diem, I'm as clever as Pato. Comment of the week. Comment of the week. Didn't do it backwards this time, just did it again normally. Canny Bernard. I've been trying to get on the comment show for months. Brackets, I think Kieran hates me. Crying face times 3. I don't want to encourage this begging behaviour of getting on the comment show, but I had to include this as a one-off because Canny here thinks I hate him, and I would hate anyone to believe something without any, backing of any reason to. Okay, I'm not ignoring you. I just genuinely hate you, Kenny Bernard. And I just want you to know right now, I hate you. I also bloody hate when people don't follow me on socials. Oh, social team. @KeirCarlin on Instagram, @KidCarl on Twitter. Subscribe to Euro Football Daily. And don't forget to remember your own mortality and crack a smile and enjoy every day. I'm off to go film my first ever scout report.